Hello guys, welcome to another video. This time, yes, I am speaking on one of my tattoo videos, tattooing of course. And by the way, for this tattoo I used the needles 3RL, 5RL and 11RL. I didn't use magnums at all, only RL. For those who doesn't know what RLs are round liners, are needles only for lining. I use the 3 to outline the red and black, and the 5 and 11 round liners I use to color the parts that I needed. Here, as you can see, I already started. I wanted to tell you a little bit about my process while I'm tattooing. It's not that deep, but I thought making it a little bit different because I received a comment on one of my videos tattooing, asking the needles, giving me the idea to put the needles I use, and I thought maybe I do that and maybe I will speak on my video. So here, as you can see, I already started the tattoo. It's a cute tattoo from this cat in this style with a little bit of color. It's not something I do every day, so I was stoked about it. Although I love black and gray, sometimes it's good to have a little bit of color. Here, as you can see, I didn't use black for this outlining because I thought it would be cooler if this was complete red, because it's so small detail, and with the black you would not see the red almost. Although red is a powerful color, it is not easy. This tattoo has not a lot of shading. It's a fine line tattoo with bits of shading here and there. The thing of this tattoo, it should be light. The color must be the power, if you know what I mean. So now I'm contouring the cat. I'm going to do that all the way through the cat, and then I will be coloring. It's a lot easier this way. I mean, that has to do with the client. This client I already know. I knew she would handle the pain, but not being sure because of the placement, I already started coloring sooner instead of making all the contouring and then at the end making the color, because that would be most painful for the client. That's why I made the first part and used the color already. But for the cat, just to make sure I save my stencil, I did the outlining first and then I will do the painting part. As you can see, now I started the shading process, and as I already said, it's not that much. The shading needs to be light on this one. At first, when I made the design, I didn't made it with shading, but I made a little thought about it, and after a few days of it being ready, I put the shade on it. It's not that deep, it's not too much, but looks cute with it. Better than without. Here I'm already coloring. As you can see, I'm making my yellows, and now you ask me, why are you making light color first? Because I already done it in the past and I change a lot. Sometimes I start with the dark tones, sometimes I start with the light ones. That has to do with a lot of stuff. That has to do with a lot of choices that I make only in the moment. Now I needed to use my yellow all above the cat, so I did all my yellows because I saw there weren't too many, so I did it at first. Now I'm making my oranges, and after this I will be making my browns. It's dark, but at the end you will see it didn't make a difference. So normally you start with your dark colors because you don't want to mess up the other ones, because a light color can sink the dark one, but that doesn't happen always. To me, I have done other works in the past with color where I started with the bright colors and the dark ones at the end, and as nothing bad had happened. And also every skin is different and receives the ink different. So as I already said, I know this client. This person has been a client for years. I know her skin. I know how I can work color on her. So that's why I make this choice of working my colors this way. I'm already doing this red here before I lose my stencil, because you need to be looking at that stuff. You can't lose your stencil, so I'm putting it there. And now I'm getting back to coloring. Now the fish will be pink and blue, two colors. As you can see, in most places I am taking my time. I am working, of course the video is speed up, but I am using the time I have because I have time. I need to pack those colors really good so they really stay through the ears. And you always need to make sure that the space you need to color, to pack, is really good filled with the color, because if not, in months or years it will have a little bit of skin showing without color. And sometimes you want that, sometimes you don't. In this case we don't want that. For example, on the paw from the cat, I want that, so I made it a little bit lighter, the pink color. I didn't make it that deep. But on the fish, for example, I put the color a little bit different, a little bit stronger on the edges where you could see more pink, but where the color needs to start to change for blue, I made it a little bit lighter, as you saw. Now I'm going to do my last outlining that I need to do before starting to pack this lace from the cat. See, now I'm making the shading exactly how I did on the cat first, because when it comes to shading with the black, I don't like to put the colors first and then the shading. That can stain your tattoo for sure. Sometimes it doesn't happen, sometimes it happens. For example, if it's a tattoo that already has color and now you want to shade it, but it's already healed, it's not a problem. You can shade it afterwards if you need to. But when you have the skin open, it's not a good idea to make the shading in black after you put your bright colors. So that's why this black, I put it first. Well, now the last part, I'm doing my highlights that I love to do because it makes a difference. I know there are a lot of tattoo artists that doesn't like to do white. I like. As always, it has to do with the tattoo, with the end result that you want, and with your taste, your own taste. I would like to see it, I like to do it, and I think it makes a lot of a difference in some tattoos. So here's the tattoo, the end result. I love it. The client loved it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want some more of these videos, write me a comment down below. I will make more videos with voiceovers for you of my tattoos. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any content around here, and we will see each other on my next video. Bye!